my friends and Pilates people. Welcome back. It's another beautiful day, so I thought I'd do it outside today, and I thought I would do a beginner's class and try and keep it around a half hour so it doesn't go too long for you. If you're new to Pilates, this class will kind of hopefully get you a little bit stronger so that you can advance into some other classes and just challenge your body a little bit more. But anyways, do the best that you can. We'll go ahead and get started just by stretching out our spine and then warming ourselves up. So bringing the soles of your feet together, go ahead and let those knees soften down towards the ground, bringing hands to the feet or to the ankles. Draw the belly button in and up and sit as tall as you can. Inhale through the nose into the chest. Exhale through the mouth and gently let the chin drop to the chest. Go ahead and round the forehead towards those toes, letting those elbows come to the front of the shins. So our goal here is just to stretch into the spine, opening into the back, pulling the shoulders away from the ears and letting the knees soften down towards the ground to get a little inner thigh stretch. One more breath here. Inhale, expand into the rib cage in the back. Think of lengthening the spine. As you exhale, pull yourself just a little bit closer so you really open through the back. One more breath. And now gently round yourself all the way up. And let's cross our legs again. We're just gonna do a quick little side stretch. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Reach your left arm up. Pull the tummy in. Inhale. Exhale, lift up, and then just gently stretch towards that side. You can look up just a little bit, opening the chest up just a little bit more. One more breath. And then pull that belly button in as you bring yourself up and switch hands. Right arm up, inhale. Exhale, lift, and then lengthen over. Good. Open the chest up. Deep breath. One more for me. And then pull that belly button in, bring yourself all the way up. We're gonna turn ourselves lengthwise onto the mat and extend our legs out. Good. Let's actually go with a soft knee to begin with. Your hands are gonna be behind your thighs. I want you to sit tall. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin in and round through the spine. You're just coming part way back. So you're engaging into the core, shoulders are away from the ears, elbows are open to the side. We're just pulling that tummy in tight. And then rounding yourself all the way up and over the sit bones, sit tall. Inhale again. Exhale, scoop that tummy in and gently round yourself back. Still holding onto those thighs for the first couple ones. Inhale, round yourself all the way up to sit tall. Exhale one more time here. Squeezing that belly button in tight, and then inhaling, coming all the way up. Now we're gonna do it without the hands. So if it's too challenging, use the hands on the thighs. Inhale, tall. Exhale, scoop that tummy and tuck that chin in and just come part way down so that you're resting behind your tailbone on your sacrum. Belly button is drawn in. Let's come all the way back up. Inhale, tall. Again, exhale, rock that pelvis, squeeze that tummy in tight. Good. Pull it in tight. And then inhale, bring it on up. We have one more here. Tall, tall, tall. Exhale, scoop and pull the tummy in tight. Good. Squeezing and breathing. There goes the blue heron. Hopefully you can see it on the film. And then bring yourself all the way up. Open the knees wide and round yourself forward. Beautiful job. Bring yourself all the way up. Let's extend those legs out for me. Now we're gonna do a modified roll up. So if it's challenging for you to have your legs perfectly straight, you can always soften the knees just a little bit. Extend those arms out. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, stretch the spine forward. So we're not stretching into the hamstrings, we're stretching into the back by hugging those abdominals in and up and rounding over an imaginary ball. Put some fire into those quads. Push those heels out and away. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, now we come part way down, just like we did with the bent knees. Keep the fire into the legs, heels pushing out, scooping that belly button in tight. Inhale, come all the way back up. Sit tall, lengthen the spine. Exhale, stretch the spine, scooping the belly button in. Inhale, tall, shoulders down. Exhale, scoop and round part way down again. Good. Adding a little extra challenge, pulling that tummy in on the inhale, reach the arms up a little bit. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2 more. 1 more. And now inhale, come all the way up. Good. Soften the knees a little bit. In fact, let's bring those feet flat to the ground. Sit tall. We're going to round ourselves all the way down. If you need help, use your hands on your thighs to come all the way down to your mat. Let's slide those feet in so that they are hip bone width apart, not outer thigh. Arms long by your side. Shoulder blades are drawn together. You're in a neutral pelvis, meaning that lower spine is slightly arched up off of the floor. The tailbone and the sacrum are flat against the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, imprint that spine. Push the lower back firmly into the mat by squeezing the abdominals, not your bottom. Inhale, come back to that neutral spine. Let that lower spine arch up. Again, exhale, rock the pelvis, imprint the spine. Inhale, come back to neutral. Now we're going to slowly articulate our spine up towards the sky or our pelvis. Inhale, exhale, rock that pelvis and slowly peel the pelvis up towards the sky, 1 vertebrae at a time until you come to your nice strong bridge. You should be able to see the front of the thighs so you're not super lifted and getting too difficult into your lower spine. From here, take another inhale and exhale, slowly roll yourself down 1 vertebrae at a time. Once you come back to neutral pelvis, we're just going to pop our hips in that neutral pelvis right on up. On the exhale, lift the hips up. Inhale, tap it all the way down. Exhale, up. Inhale. So working into our gluteus maximus and into our hamstrings and lower. Exhale, squeeze and lower. Pulling that tummy in the whole time. We have 4 more here. Squeeze that bottom. Last 2. Last 1. Hold at the top. Squeeze and release the bottom for 10. 9. Good. 8. Hug those inner thighs in. Make sure the knees don't open out wide to the side. Press those feet equally into the floor. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last 1. Round yourself all the way down. Beautiful. Bring one knee into your chest and then the other knee. Curl your head and chest up with your hands behind your thighs. Lengthen your legs up as high as you can go. Good. So just really stretch them and flex your feet for me. Good. And now you're just going to go ahead and gently release one leg. And then you're going to take your hands and grab onto the calf muscle of the other leg. Now our feet are still flexed. I want you to try and curl up just a little higher. Put some fire into those legs. So those quads are activated. You're pushing those heels out and away. You're going to pull this leg in for 2 counts. 1, 2. Hold the leg up. Bring the other leg up and switch hands onto the other leg. Reach that one long. Flex the feet. Pull this leg in for 1, 2. Bring the other leg up. Switch legs, lengthen long, pull it in. 1, 2, bring that leg up and switch. Pull, pull, bring it up. One more time each leg. Pull, pull, bring it up. Last one. Pull, pull, bring both legs up. Bend the knees into your chest. Let your feet come down to rest. Good. Fingertips are now going to come to the base of the skull with the elbows open wide. Neutral pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, curl your head and chest up, making sure you have about a fist width between the chin and the collarbone, that you're not tucked in tight or lifted up with that chin. Curling up a little higher, belly button is drawn in tight. Don't squeeze into the bottom. You don't want to be lifting that tailbone. It wants to be nice and neutral. From here, just give me 5 little crunches. 5, and 1. Lower the head down to rest. Elbows wide again. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl your head and chest up again. Now we're going to twist to that left side. Inhale, small inhale. Exhale, twist up. Inhale, come back to center, but stay up high. Again, to that left side. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, curl up. Exhale. Two more. Really feeling it into that left waistline. Last one. Come back to center. Give me 5 crunches straight on again. 3 more. 2, last one. Lower the head down. Let it rest for a moment. Now we're going to go to the right hand side. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, curl the head and chest up. Take a small inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. And again. Pulling that tummy in tight. Try and curl up as you come to center. So don't lose it. Don't drop it down. One more. Back to center. Little crunches straight up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower it down. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and keeping the head down, bring both knees into your chest. We're going to do a modified corkscrew. So modified because the legs will be bent. If you're able to straighten those legs all the way up, that's fantastic. I'll show you what both look like. For your corkscrew, the goal is to maintain stability through your spine and through your hips or your pelvis, okay? So you don't want everything rocking. You want to limit your range of motion and only let the legs go as far as they can without moving the spine. You are imprinted the whole time. Arms long by your side, shoulder blades pinched together. With those knees tucked in, your back should be firmly pressed against the mat. Now you're going to let those legs come up. With the knees soft, the inner thighs are hugging in together. If you're able to straighten the legs all the way up, they can externally rotate into Pilates stance so that the heels are together, the balls of the feet are apart, and you are pressing those legs together, okay? So with the knees bent, this is what it looks like. Hug the abdominals in. Let your legs together come to the right side without lifting that left hip. Pull the tummy tight, keep the back flat. Circle the legs just a little bit away from you over to the other side and bring it back up to center. And now to the left. Inhale as you bring it across, let it come down, pull that tummy in tight, squeeze it, and exhale back to center. Again to the right. Inhale, hug the abdominals, keep that pelvis nice and stable. Exhale, squeeze it up and center. One more to the left, and then we're going to try and straighten those legs if you have not done so yet. And exhale at center. Now try and get those legs up. Pull that tummy tight. If you can't, it's okay. Keep the back flat. Inhale to the right. Circle down as far as you can go without the back lifting off the mat. Exhale up and around. And now to the left. Inhale, squeeze that tummy tight. Exhale it up. One more time each side. Last one here. And pull that belly button in and tuck the knees in. Give yourself a little bit of a tug. Very nice job. Okay, so now our fingertips are going to reach to our ankles. We're going to take an inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up as high as you can go. If your neck starts to bother you, you can always bring a hand behind the head to support it. From here, just kick your right leg out to 45 degrees. Grab on wherever you can and peel yourself up a little bit more. Release those hands and just switch your legs. And switch. So just getting that movement into the legs. We're going to do 2 more each leg, and then we're going to tuck the knees in and do both legs out at the same time. And now bring both knees in. Let the head rest for just a moment. Inhale. Exhale, curl the head and chest up again. Inhale, now both legs go out, but make sure the back stays flat and that belly button pulls in tight. Exhale, tuck the knees in. Again, inhale, reach, squeeze the legs together like they're one. Exhale, pull it in. Remember, you can always support that head. 3 more here. Inhale, extend, squeeze. Exhale, back is flat on the floor. Last 2. Inhale, reach, pull that belly button in tight. exhale. Last one, hold it out here. Squeeze those legs together, grab on, peel yourself up just a little bit more. Release and hold for 5, 3, and bend the knees into your chest. Let your head come down to rest. Beautiful job. Now let's bring those feet flat to the floor. We're gonna slide the feet away. We're gonna do kind of a modified crisscross, okay? I want you to take your fingertips to the base of your skull with the elbows open wide. Take your left knee and tuck it into your chest. Inhale, exhale, curl your head and chest up. Inhale again, exhale, bring that right chest up towards that left knee. Now come back to center, just like we did earlier, but this time we're adding that leg movement, and then exhale, cross it over again. Inhale, center, curl up a little higher. Again. 2 more. Put some fire into that leg as you reach it out. Last one. And hold here. Flex that foot and point it. Flex and point it. Curl up higher. Flex and point. 2 more. Flex. Pull that tummy tight and point. Last one. Flex and point. Bend that knee and let the head come down to rest. Good. Bring that foot down so it's lined up with the other foot. Tuck that right knee in. Fingertips come to cradle the back of the head, elbows wide. Inhale. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, twist that left chest up towards that right knee. Inhale, center, extend. Stay curled up, don't lower down. Exhale, tuck it in and twist. Inhale. Exhale, 3 more. 2 more. Last one, then we hold it. Come back to center, hold, flex and point. Flex, curl up higher, point. 3 more. Flex and point. Last 2. Last 1. Curl up higher and bend the knee into your chest. Let your head come down to rest. Good job, you guys. Hands behind the thighs, tuck the chin in, rock yourself up. If you're not able to rock up, just bring your knees to the side, one hand on the ground and push yourself up. Let's flip on over onto our forearms. We're gonna be on our stomachs and our forearms to work a little bit into the back of our legs. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just let our pelvis soften down, okay? Forearms are on, elbows are directly under the shoulders. You're going to let the pelvis bring it all the way down to the mat and then draw the belly button in and up. Roll the shoulders down the back, press the forearms into the mat and just gently pull yourself forward. You can kind of wiggle forward just a little bit. Just feel the opening into the front body and then relax for a moment. Good. Okay, so now we're going to engage the back of the legs. So I want those legs nice and lined up, parallel. They don't have to be touching, but they're definitely straight out from the pelvis. Shoulders down the back, belly button is drawn in and up. I want you to take your right leg and you're just going to bend your knee, bringing your heel to your bottom. And then extend it long. Keep the toes pointed to begin with, and then we're going to add the flexing of the foot. And now the left, bringing it up. So feel the stretch into the front of the thigh and the work into the back of it, and lengthen it long. On the right leg, bring it up. As you do so, flex the foot and then point it as you extend it long. Left one, flex it as you bring that heel to the bottom. Squeeze into the back of the leg and point to reach long. Now we're gonna add a little kick. Ready? Right leg, bring it up. Kick, kick, point and reach. Left, kick, kick, point and reach. Right. Inhale, lengthen. Left. Inhale, lengthen. Again. 2 more each leg here. Don't lose that form. Don't sink into those shoulders, okay? I don't want the shoulders up by the ears. I want you lifted. Good. Last one. And lengthen yourself down. Go ahead and let your forehead come down to the mat. Reach the arms long by your side. Belly button is drawn in. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Actively reach the arms to the sky. Let's pulse those arms up with the forehead grounded for 10,
Squeezing into the triceps. 5 more here. 3, 2, 1. Hold yourself there. Pull the belly button in and up off the mat and squeeze the bum to press the pelvis into the floor. Lift the head and chest just slightly off of the mat. Does not have to be a big lift. I want you looking straight down at the ground. From here, turn your palms down to the ground. Keep those shoulder blades pinched together. Pulse the arms straight up again to the sky for 10, 9, 8, getting a little bit more into those triceps. 6, 5, 4, squeeze it. 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Pull the tummy in tighter. Squeeze the bottom now and lift the legs up as high as you can. Now turn the palms in towards the body so the thumbs are to the ground, pinkies to the sky. Pulse those arms up for 10, 9, squeeze. 5, 4, squeeze it. 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself down. Bring your hands next to your chest. Hug the elbows in. Dig the knees up, lift the hips, and use your upper body to push yourself back into child's pose. Stretching into the spine and into the tops of the arms. Good. Now I'm going to review a Pilates push-up. So a Pilates push-up is different than a regular push-up because we're coming from a plank position where those hands are pointed straight forward and the eye of the elbow or the crease of the elbow is also pointed straight forward. When you lower, your elbows hug in right by your side, not out to the side. If you do it out to the side from this hand position, you put a lot of torque on your wrist. So be certain that you're hugging it in tight and then pushing it up. This is also known as a tricep push-up because that's where we're working, okay? So on your mat, hands shoulder width apart, directly below the shoulders. We're in a tabletop position for the first set. Keeping the shoulders directly over the wrists, I want you to bend the elbows, letting your chest lower down. Now be certain you haven't shifted back. This does nothing, okay? I want you right over those wrists with the shoulders and then push yourself up. Again, pull that tummy in and lower, bending through those elbows, hugging them in tight. Pull the shoulders away from the ears and push up. One more like this. Inhale as you bend, hug those elbows in tight, pull that tummy in and push yourself up and go to child's pose to give your wrist just a little bit of a break. Now we're going to add a little bit to the challenge. You're going to bring those hands back and you're going to find your tabletop. This time I want you to extend your right leg, lift the right leg up, flex that foot. Make sure your pelvis stays perfectly parallel to the ground, that you're not opening that right hip out to the side. Keeping those shoulders directly over the wrist. Bend the elbows. As you do so, bring that right heel up towards the ceiling and squeeze your right bottom and then push yourself back up. Again, inhale and exhale it up. 3 more here. Squeeze that right bottom. 2 more. If it gets too challenging, you don't have to go down quite as far. You can limit your range of motion. 1 more here. And let that leg come down and push back into child's pose. Circle those wrists out. Give them a little break. Good. And now we do the other side. Gently shift forward, finding that tabletop position. Shoulders pull down the back. Extend that left leg long. Lift it up. Flex that foot. Keep the toes straight to the ground. Ready? Inhale, bend. Squeeze that left bottom. Bring that heel to the sky and push up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, push up. 3 more. Push that heel up to the sky. Last one here. And lower that leg down and gently reach yourself back. Beautiful, you guys. Good. And then bringing yourself up, we're going to come to lay on our sides. Do a little bit of oblique work, so working into our waistline. Extend that bottom arm out. letting your head rest on that arm. Good. Now, you're gonna take your bottom hip and just kind of pull it forward a little bit. Bring that bottom leg off the mat and then the top leg up to meet it. Your top hand is gonna come by your ear or onto the floor in front of you. Belly button is pulled in tight. I want you to open the pelvis just a little bit towards the sky so your hips are not perfectly stacked. Ready? Lift the legs. Okay, so this might be a challenge for some of you. If it is, take the top hip and push it back just a little bit. Okay, we want to work right into those obliques and into those transverse abdominals. Just make sure the shoulders stay stacked, that you're not turning to look all the way up to the sky, okay? It's just a slight opening into the pelvis. From here, let's go ahead and move those legs up to the sky for 10, 9, just a little bit of a lift here, 8. Keep the legs glued together. Heels pressed together, toes apart. If you have shoes on, it's very challenging to do this exercise. It's better to have those legs glued together without those shoes. Let's do 2 more here. Last one, hold. Keep that top leg up, lower the bottom leg just a little bit, and then bring it up to meet it. And again, lower and lift. Working into that inner thigh. Doing the best you can, you guys. Pulling that tummy in tight because we're still working into those obliques. Give me 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower the legs down. Beautiful. Lift yourself up. You're going to flip your legs to the other side. We're going to do a quick mermaid stretch. So grabbing on, reach the arm up and over. Good. Feel that stretch. We just got these new hair bands and they're not working very well. They're not staying in place. It's driving me nuts. Good. And then bring yourself up. Let's lengthen yourself up. Okay, legs, bottom leg off the front of the mat, lift that bottom hip, get it settled back, lengthen both legs, glue them together into Pilates stance or first position, head rest, pull that tummy tight. Remember, if you feel that digging into the hip on the ground or you can't get those legs to be lifted, let the hips open just a little more to the sky. So go ahead and lift those legs up if you have not done so yet. We're just holding here. And then we'll start our leg pulses. If you are having a difficult time with balance, also, you could always bring the hand to the mat in front of you. Ready? Lift those legs up for 10, 9. Good. Pull that tummy tight. 4, 3, 2. Hold them here. Top leg lifts just slightly. Fire into that quad. Bottom leg lowers, lift it up. Inner thigh for 10. 9. Still engaging into the core. Good. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs all the way down. Beautiful. Bend the knees in. Bring yourself up. Flip the legs. Grab on, reach up, and stretch it out. Good. Deep, deep breath for me here. Very nice job. Bring yourself all the way up for me. Let's turn lengthwise onto the mat. So we're going to be in a seated position. We're almost done. I'm just going to do a couple more things here. I want you to learn a straight spine lean back, okay? So it's prepping you for an eventual teaser. So belly button is drawn in tight. Extend those arms, shoulders down. You can hug the legs in together. Inhale for me here. And then exhale, pivot yourself back with a straight spine. So before we were rounded, this time we are nice and long and hugging everything in tight. Squeeze the legs together. It's going to make it a little bit easier for you. Now, adding in some arm movement challenges your core. Let's open those arms out to the side and feel the difference in the waistline. Hug it in tight and bring the arms back to center. Again, inhale as we open, scooping that belly button in, breathing into the chest. Exhale back to center. 3 more. Straight spine. spine, hug the abdominals in. Last one. And hold here, pull that tummy in tighter, lengthen that spine a little more on the angle, and then bring yourself up, open the knees and stretch yourself forward for a moment. Now we're just gonna add a little bit of leg movement and then we're gonna move up and down with it, okay? So bring yourself up, let those legs come together, sit nice and tall, extend the arms, inhale, pivot back, straight spine. So if you can only do just a little bit right now, it's okay, as long as you hug those abdominals in tight. Okay, so to begin with, especially if you're not super leaned back, we're just gonna be lifting the foot, keeping the knees together. It's not gonna be about straightening the legs fully. So pull the tummy in, and then on the inhale, lengthen the left leg up just a little bit. Just a soft knee, and then lower it back down. And now the right, feeling the quad fire up a little bit, and lower it down. And then the left, hug it in, and lower. See if you can lengthen the leg just a little bit more on this next one. Reach it and lower. See if you can lean back a little bit more without losing that form, without using that brace around the girdle of the body. Squeeze it in. Let's do one more each leg. Left, inhale, pull the tummy in, exhale, lower. Inhale, right, exhale, lower. Let's roll all the way down to the ground. So now scoop that tummy in, round through that spine, and come all the way down to the ground. Arms into the sky, feet are still onto the ground. We're gonna aid ourselves as we come all the way up. So we're gonna have some help. I want you to keep the rib cage closed in. Inhale, reach the arms just a little overhead. Once again, that rib cage is reaching to the pelvis. And then exhale, you're just gonna curl yourself part way up. So this may be enough for you, okay? And if that is the case, I just want you to hang here and really squeeze into that bottom. And then let's come all the way back down. Reach the arms overhead. Again, rib cage reaches to the pelvis in opposition. And then exhale on this one, I want you to grab onto your thighs and see if you can pull yourself up. If that's too challenging, just do the best you can. Even if those feet lift up to begin with, that's okay. Once you're up, lengthen the spine. Inhale, arms long. Exhale, pivot back with that straight spine. Scoop that tummy in tight. And now round yourself all the way back down. Again, trying it. Inhale. Exhale. Grab on if you need to. If you need to swing yourself up to begin with, that's okay. If you just hold that little lift. Inhale. Exhale, round it down. Good. 2 more. Exhale. So if you come here and you're grabbing on, you're like, I can't do any more, then you're just holding while we finish the rest of the exercise up. And then everybody comes back down. Last one here. Inhale, reach. And exhale, peel it up. Squeeze those legs together. They're gonna help you. Inhale, tall. And then exhale, let's come all the way down to give ourselves a little bit of a spine stretch. Bring that right knee into your chest. Lengthen that left leg long. Take your right arm straight out from the shoulder and let that left leg or that right leg come all the way to the left hand side, and then turn and look towards that right hand. Good. Take a deep breath for me. And now look back up to the ceiling. Bring that right knee up, bring the left knee up, extend the right leg long, and then let the legs come all the way over. Finding that nice little twist in the spine. Turning and look towards that left shoulder. Make sure the left shoulder stays grounded. Take one more breath here. And then look back up. Bring that knee up. Bring your other knee up. Let's roll those knees to the left side. Bring that right hand onto the ground and bring yourself all the way up to a seated position. We're gonna go ahead once again just to even ourselves out. Sit as tall as you can with the soles of the feet together, hands by the ball of your feet. Sit tall, inhale. Exhale, just tuck the chin in just as we began, and gently let that forehead round towards the toes. Scooping that belly button in and up, letting the knees soften down to the ground. One more breath here. And then round yourself all the way up. Cross the legs in the opposite way that you're used to. So the leg that is used to going in front, switch directions. Left hand down to the ground, right arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, lift up and just lengthen over. Good. open the chest just a little bit. Feel that stretch into the waistline. And then we're gonna add on here. Take that right hand, circle yourself down so you look towards that left thigh. Grab on and then take the left hand onto that thigh. So you're gonna push into that inner thigh as you pull with that right arm and expand into the back. So pull that tummy in tight. Good. And then release, bring yourself up. Right hand to the floor, left arm comes up. Inhale, exhale, lift up and over. Good. Open that chest up just a little more. Take one more breath. And then tuck that chin and bring that arm all the way down. Take that right hand on the thigh. Gently push into it as you gently pull away. Scoop that tummy in tight and expand into your back. Good. So you should feel as into that upper back as well as into the spine. And then gently bring yourself up, even yourself out. And you guys are all done. Very good job, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that helped you. And hopefully I'll do another. We'll see. I hope you all stay safe and healthy. And hopefully it won't be too long before I get to see you in class again, or just out in the real world instead of being trapped in our homes. So take it easy, everybody.